saw my paralyzed hubby on the dance floor with his lover. Doc prescribed me costly vein surgery. But the same night, my Craig's legs gave out. I had to cancel the surgery to take care of him. Soon, Craig quit his remote job. He spent his days channel hopping on the couch. I worked from dawn till dusk and could barely stand on my feet. I found a nurse. She's coming tomorrow. Get the money. Her fee was steep, but Craig was happy. I found a clinic where they can help, but it's not cheap. I gave all my savings to get Craig back on his feet. The nurse went with him, and I stayed behind to earn money. I asked for a day off on our 10th anniversary to arrange a nice surprise for Craig. At the hotel, they said he was in a bar, not a clinic. I saw my paralyzed husband on the dance floor. His legs were fine, so were his arms and lips, which he shamelessly extended to the nurse. What's going on here? I demand an explanation. I'm suddenly healed. It's a miracle. Quit lying. Give me my money back, cheater. I spent it all on treatment. I have no money. I shook with anger and my legs gave in. I have to sit down. Help me, please. I begged Craig until everything went black. My favorite song. Wanna dance? Craig immediately forgot about me. The hotel staff took me to the hospital, not Craig. Your veins are in terrible condition. You may not walk. I worked so hard, my health took a nosedive. I was prescribed bed rest and care. At the hospital, I met another patient. A couple of days later, he brought me a bouquet. I hope to dance with you when you're back on your feet. Craig never came to see me until I saw him on a stretcher in the hospital. Get him to the operating room right away. He has a spinal injury. Craig got so into dancing, he crashed off the stage. Honey, stop pretending. Get up. After the surgery, he heard the disappointing news. Unfortunately, you'll never be able to walk again. It must be some mistake. It can't be. Craig yelled, shocked. His lover dumped him right away. Be with those as defective as you. I need a normal man. Sometimes we only appreciate things when we lose them. We need to be thankful for what we already have. Craig tried to win me back after all that happened. Now we're both in a wheelchair. Let's forget the past. I already have, along with you. Bye now. I'm off to rehearse my wedding dance.
My husband hid behind my back in a street fight. After a hit to the head, my vision went blurry, but my coach and husband made me continue the fight. My eyes completely failed and I lost. Dick yelled at me for my defeat and then left me. I don't have time to take you to hospitals. In the hospital, I was in for another blow. You need surgery immediately, or you'll be blind permanently. I'd made a lot of money with all my victories, but your husband emptied the account today. A bank teller on the other end informed me. In a rage, I called my husband, but he replied, I picked you up in a dumpster so I can leave you in one. He laughed at my threats. Try it, I dare you. You'll end up owing me. The doctor scheduled the surgery and said, once necrosis starts, it will be impossible to recover your eyesight. I don't and will never have the money. Just let me go home. But John was my biggest fan. I'll operate pro bono in exchange for your autograph. The surgery fixed my eyes, but John got fired for exceeding authority. I regret nothing, and I'd do it again. I restored the eyesight of a great athlete. But it wasn't the end of my ordeal. My husband got a new trainee. He started coaching the girl who beat me in that fight. Dick couldn't stop at nearly blinding me, taking my money, and filing for divorce. He had to smear my name, too. I fell for a loser and invested in her. I'll turn this one into a champion. John kept supporting me and became my personal doctor. He allowed me to resume training. He introduced me to my new coach, a patient of his, and a real Olympian. Dick didn't know I could see and kept trolling me. He sent me tickets to his future champions' fights. He'd replaced me in the ring and in bed. I accepted the invitation and came wearing shades. My girl is gonna win with a knockout, just like before, Dick said with a smirk on his face, clueless about my plan. My doctor and coach were there strategizing. I got back in shape and had several wins. In the final fight, I met my nemesis. Who let this cripple in? It was the fight I'd been preparing for my whole life. Your doc may have got your eyesight back, but he won't help you win. I'll help her win! My new coach left him speechless. It was tough, but I won. In reality, this was a fight against my ex. I basked in the triumph with the championship belt in my hands. Dick got booed for his digs at me. Soon, Dick crawled back to me. Let me be your husband again, he begged, confessing eternal love. But I was getting ready to marry John, who really loved me. Can I at least be your coach? But I had already retired from boxing. Now, I'm going to make a difference as a mom.
My wife won't get up anyway.
I was working a second shift when I fell due to leg pain. My legs were covered in spider veins. I instantly knew I had a serious problem. Doctors insisted on immediate treatment. A life-threatening blood clot may form. And who will pay the bills? My husband had been unemployed for a year, so I worked 2 shifts. I expected support from Finn, but my illness annoyed him.
Wrapped in gauze, you look like a mummy. I'll sleep on the couch until you recover.
Next morning, I caught Finn with scissors, destroying all my skirts and dresses.
I won't let you embarrass me with your ugly legs.
He said it was high time I went back to work. So there I was, doing a 12-hour shift behind the counter again. But after 3 hours, a vein burst in my leg. I fainted due to the horrific pain. I opened my eyes in the hospital, and Finn made a scene.
What's all this? You want to rest? Knock yourself out. You won't see me here again.
Finn didn't visit me in the hospital anymore. But a week later, a nurse dumbfounded me.
You're lucky. Not everyone has a husband who visits every day.
I thought Finn was concerned about my health. Sometime before I was discharged, I went to see my doctor.
I'm sorry, What's going on?
Finn, these are my earrings. I bought them with my own money. My husband, who nearly cost me both my legs, was cheating on me. Finn said he was sorry, but I filed for divorce anyway. I sacrificed my health for you, and you betrayed me. I also changed my doctor. I got rid of everything that reminded me of Finn. He hurt me like no one had before. There was a time he was my best friend. A month later, I got back to work, but without the double shift. One day, an interesting customer walked into my shop.
I I need to buy presents for my sister and nieces.
I helped Ron choose the gifts, and he asked me out. I hadn't been that happy in a long time. Soon, Ron asked me to move in with him.
I want to take care of you, and it will be easier this way.
What I didn't expect was that Finn would be my new neighbor. But it didn't prevent me from enjoying my new life. My sweetheart doted on me so I wouldn't overexert my legs, while every day Finn got home late from work, providing for his young lover's carefree life. What struck me most were his gauze-wrapped legs.
You know, plagued by varicose veins.
Finn was suffering from the same condition he dumped me over. One morning, I saw Finn twisting with pain.
My leg. God, it hurts. Help!
I realized his vein had burst. I tried to call his lover for help, but she was busy. Hello, 911? A man needs urgent help. Soon, an ambulance arrived.
Why are you doing this? After I dumped you?
Finn wondered. I know how it hurts. I'm happy now, and I wish the same for you. I decided to not bring grudges into my new life, because dwelling on the past can destroy your future.